tune. Hello everybody. This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon. So please stay tuned. Hello everybody. This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon. So please stay tuned. Hello everybody. This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon. So please stay tuned. Hello everybody. This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon. So please stay tuned. Hello everybody. This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon. So please stay tuned. Hello everybody. This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon. So please stay tuned. Hello everybody. This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon. So please stay tuned. Hello everybody. This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon. So please stay tuned. Hello everybody. This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon. So please stay tuned. Hello everybody. This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon. So please stay tuned. Hello everybody. This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon. So please stay tuned. Hello everybody. This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon. So please stay tuned. Hello everybody. This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon. So please stay tuned. Hello everybody. This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon. So please stay tuned. Hello everybody. This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon. So please stay tuned. Hello everybody. This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon. So please stay tuned. Hello everybody. This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon. So please stay tuned. Hello everybody. This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon. So please stay tuned. Hello everybody. This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon. So please stay tuned. Hello everybody. Hello everybody, and welcome to yet another experiment at a YouTube live stream. It's absolutely fantastic to have you here. Thank you very much for taking the time to drop by. Right, what's happening this afternoon, I hear you ask? Basically, those who have been following my thoughts on racing for quite a while, from Reprieve Media CIC Racing days back in 2019, will know that I've always liked to bang on a bit about the sales. You know, my view is the way I pick horses, the way I identify horses, will work at the sales. You know, because the least thing I'm interested in is what they do on the track. It really is. You know, I'm all about the pedigree, looking about the pedigree. You know, just trying to find out what horses have the potential to be good. You know, and I've written a few articles in the past on various sites. Double Handful had a few on there as well before it sadly got hacked. But you see, I've always thought I'd have a go with the premise really of trying to identify them at the sales, following them as they go through the sales, see who ends up buying them, see who ends up naming them, and then following their racing career. Because unfortunately, I haven't really got them. I'm not in a position to be able to buy these horses myself as of yet, which is very disappointing for me. Anyway, I'm not sure what everybody else would think about that, but to me, I feel as though there's definite opportunities with a stallion this year, and that stallion will be Persian King. I think, you know, it's a very good looking stallion. I do think that its form was good. It won 8 out of his 13 starts. In fact, it only finished out the first 3 once. It was second, third time, 3 times, and third once, and it won 8 out of 13 starts. It won the French Guineas. It won the Dispahan at 4, and it won the Moulin at 4 as well. You know, it won some important races out in France. They even sent it to Newmarket to win a Group 3 at 2. Yeah, it's a very, very good horse. I think it was on the track. The pedigree, and all I can say about the pedigree is that it is magnificent. So obviously, Kingman sired already 68 stakes winners already, despite me getting frustrated with the stallion really because of the pedigrees he gets and some of the horses. I do think that some of them should run better than what they do. You know? Some of the ones I've followed that haven't made patent company before, I thought, wow, how have they done that? And Misery is a classic example. That one was from the family of Workforce, and they had to go to Australia to win races. Sinawan is one I followed. That's one in the an island in Australia for me at group level. Lord Koenig was another one. Lightly raced. I've tried them. Remarquee from this year's Classic Watch crop. But to me, although there's no disputing the quality of the horse or the breeding of Kingman, to me, frustrates me the stallion does sometimes. I hope I'm not setting myself up for more, but time will tell. The horse itself, Persian King on the dam side, is how I identify my horses anyway. So while the stallion isn't irrelevant, I'm tending to dismiss stallions after I've seen a good few of them. You know, I wouldn't. Dan Silly was always a Juddmonte stallion I feared. I didn't really like to see much of. You know, it does happen every now and again. There's stallions that you can't like them all. You can't please everybody all the time, and I do think that you will if you look at pedigrees often enough. I think there will be a time when you'll notice this stallion's not as good as what it should be, because it's getting all these good dams and they're not winning any Group 1 races. They're soon quite easy to spot. The first dam of Persian King is a horse called Pretty Please by Dylan Thomas. And you'll see there that she, in fact, is a half sister to a stallion at stud already, Planteur. Who sides some perfectly reasonable horses in his career, as well as showing some good form. It's just a shame that Planteur is still not siren in France, because if he was, I could click on here and open him up and we could have a look. But we're not going to have such luxuries in a live stream for that, unfortunately. Also, Pilote d'Essai, a couple of listed races in Australia and Chantilly. I don't remember that one, I must admit. Planteur was racing at a time when I wasn't following racing as much as I could have been. Second dam is called Plant Rare, of course, by Giants Causeway, and there you see the breeding. It's really kicking in now. 3/4 sister to Ponty Elise, and a half sister to Policymaker. Another Ellie Lelouch horse, which was decent. Went to stud. Very good horse. Champion old horse in France in 2004. Despite never winning a Group 2. Despite never winning a Group 1, sorry. That says it all about French stayers, doesn't it? Pushkin did okay as well. Group 2 winner, Prix Maurice de Noy. Place Rouge won the Lancashire Oaks Group 3 in their time. There's plenty of decent horses on here. Very decent horses on here. And that's even before we get to Penture Rose, you see. The third dam, half sister to the dam of Penture Celeb. All them horses. That's even before we even get to the legacy pedigree. This horse is superbly bred. You've got Penture Celebre, Planteur, Policymaker. Every dam from it has got a decent enough stallion on the line. The first dam with a Planteur, the second dam with a Policymaker, and the next dam with a Penture Celebre. There's only the first dam that hasn't, but it has now, Kingman. Right, what I decided to do is I've decided to look at all the public sales that I think we've got. The Arcana Yearling sales coming up. We've got Orby Book 1 coming up, or the first edition, or whatever they call it. And we've also got Book 1 of the Tattersall's Yearling sale. I've had a look. I've done some sort of a culling as to ones I would follow and ones that I wouldn't. But I'm still left with 12 horses. But somehow I think that all these horses, if all these 12 horses are all as good as what they could bred to be at 2, and this or 3, this stallion is going to make an impact. And the fearsome thing about this stallion, I think, because of his connections, Dayton Investments, I think they'll keep the ones they think are the best. Breed them to their own mares and keep them, maybe not sell them. These are the ones that I could find that were at public sale, really, nothing else, just public sale. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick look. To save time, what I am going to do is I'm going to move a few tabs about down here, just so we don't have to keep scrolling all the way down to find them, and then start as we move it along as we carry on. I did Arcana first, really just purely because he's a French-based stallion, so I thought that is where most of them could prove to be. But it's just a matter of noticing the name of the dam, which is Oikel. We'll get the first 3 or 4 dams off their page, you see, and then we can just run each one through the legacy page and see what we've got. Oikel by Ken Dargent. You see, so this one really is for the French market. You do not see many Ken Dargents racing in England. So it's a very well bred horse, though, as I'm looking at the third dam and I'm thinking, oh yeah, this is a very nice horse from a family line 1K. with three troikas being the third dam. This is lot 4, presented by Harry de Grandcomp. And what a harass de Grandcomp. So, what a job they've done here. Because there's some very nice horses related to this horse. The Right Man, Group 1 winner of the Al Cross Sprint, side by Lope de Vega. Another listed winner there, Tashar. The third mare, as you see, 3 turns, is related to Thames. It was a fair horse. I remember that one, I think. I do anyway. And it's not the Dickie Henderson one. I know it's not that one before people start commenting in the bottom. If that's the Trevor Hemmings horse, I know it's not that one. 3 Wrens as well. Also won a listed race. It's when you get down to the 4th dam, really, 3 Troikas, where it won the Arc. It won the Arc, it won the French Guineas, it won the Prix Vermeil, won the Prix Saint Ollery. This is a proper dam line. And for them to give this to a first season stallion, I think is quite surprising. It's fair to say. I mean, what I did notice there is, I'm sorry to say, we're actually in the French version there. I did notice that. This one, unfortunately. That's a bit better now, I think, is it? No. So we'll just have to try and wing through them, because a lot of them will be probably the French version. It only changes a few words anyway. I should be able to wing it. Not speaking French at all. That's where I'm going to show. That's the Grand Dame of Grand Note, Great Note as well. In the family, great Group 2 winner. Yeah, we've got some very nice horses. 3 Troikas herself was the dam of 3 Angels that was second in the Allery. So we get to all we need to do quickly is go, well, as long as it takes, is try and locate 3 Troikas on it. Yeah, I've had to go to the Wayback Machine, getting a few bad gateways on the initial site, bloodlines.net, over the last couple of weeks. So I've just had to go look through the site and the Wayback Machine. Hopefully it'll be back up soon. We'd be lost without this site, so I've had to try and find alternatives to it at the moment until it comes back in. There's 3 Troikas there, look. Guineas an Art winner, as we know, foaled in 1976. And people can tell on this one, really, that apart from the one horse, 3 Troikas, there isn't really that much. I've had a look at, obviously, 3 Troikas, the lineup from to the modern day. Not entirely related to horses like Snow Fairy, but you've got to go back to other dams there, Coretta and Annetta as well, would be probably Foretta's daughter. Yeah, but even then, in the 30s and the 40s, it's not as prolific as I would like. Got some nice ones in there, though, coming recently. And the 4th dam is a Guineas and Art winner. I think it's safe to say that this one's not a bad benchmark. It's fair to say. Right, the next one that we're going to take a look at. Oh, I opened it up in a different tab, did I, in English? Okay, the next one we're going to take a look at, excuse me, is lot 47. Out of a dam called Saliana. So she's out of Harlan's Holiday. It's just a matter again of heading here, clicking Soliana. They'll see its family 2A. So then it's just a matter of going back up to the side and getting 2A. Have a little look what we've got. Country Queen carries rough. This one must be well bred for quite recent reasons, because none of them ring any bells to me. Oh yeah, this is the one that is oh no, that's the next one. Sorry, my mistake. This is the one that's related to Siuni and all them. That's it. The Aga Khan, the best stallion in France at the moment, Siuni. And this one is on the dam side, very closely related to it, which is exactly what we want to see, really, on our dam sides. You'll see the first dam there, Saliana. Didn't really do a lot. Didn't race. I ran once, sorry, in the dam of a horse there called Swan. Then training in France. This one is a second living foal. The pattern race the form doesn't really come through until the third dam. Look, Slipstream Queen. She is the dam of Slickley. That is a sire. That is a fair sire and a fair horse. You see it won the Grand Prix de Paris, the Prix de Moulin, Group 1 winner in Italy twice as well. Very good horse. No slip as well. Also a sire on the Oak Tree Derby, Grade 2. Sicilla is the interesting one. Winner of the Prix Amandine, and that is the dam of Siuni. What a horse. You can see why people get excited about these horses but at sales, can't you? I mean, imagine going to the sales with £500,000 in your pocket thinking I'm going to buy a relative to Siuni. And unless anyone's got more money than me, they can't stop me. I mean, you can see why people enjoy horse racing, can't you? Siuma, there you see, was a fair horse as well. On the EP Taylor Stakes, Grade 1, the Sun Chariot Stakes, Grade 1 as well. Of a horse that's won 4 times in Japan. There's Siuni. He won the Lagardère at 1. I think it's fair to say that his exploits in the stallion barn have far outweighed his form on the track. A fantastic stallion. Even surprised me. It shouldn't really, because I know that Aga Khan knows what he's doing. But that's a fantastic stallion. Sianika as well. On the listed Bagatelle. And then you've got Siana as well. Listed winner as well. So that's from the third dam, Slipstream Queen, you see, 2A. Well, the fifth dam of it is called Carrie Louise, foaled in 1955. So that might not be a bad place to try and scroll down and try and get on this line in 1955. And if you can't do that, sometimes you have to go further back than that. Yeah, this bit can be quite time consuming. What I'll advise people to do is just look through them with their own eyes and sort of say, oh yeah, there might be horses on there that they remember, and feel free to shout, you've missed it, if I've scrolled past Carrie Louise, because that's not uncommon as well. But at the minute, I was in 1955, we were 100 years out, aren't we? And we need to be getting a lot to the modern day. Let's start finding, oh no, look, there we go. This is going to be a tricky one, I think. There's not much in this 20th century at all on this line, family 2A. Unless we get lucky and we happen to be on even the Argentinians. There's not a lot here at all, is there? So I'm gonna call it a day looking at this one. Really, horses in the early 19th century. It's taken us so long to find out where we are. What I'd have to do is I'd have to go back to this page. I'll move forward another 5 dams. Just click on that dam, and then go to the 10th dam and try and find that. But it's one really that's not going to give us many modern day clues, even if we do find it. So they're the clues that we've got, really. Siuni. Very good. The next one is one I actually know quite a bit about, really, because it's out of Sefrua. This one is lot number 56. Fantastic pedigree this horse is. I mean, I know this because I've actually wrote an article about Sufala on that very site, Reprieve Media CIC Racing. Excuse me. She failed to do that. I put her up as a Frankel horse to win a Group 1. It was just about the time where Frankel was about to make a move. People have seen the move in the last 3 or 4 years as a stallion, you know. I was trying to get on the curve before it happened, sort of thing with Sufala. And another one I tried was Sun Kingdom. I think the horse was called a Juddmonte horse, and that failed as well. I think he got placed in a Group One once. This one here, Safrua, is the dam, a listed race winner. Oh, I forgot to open it up in English. Just make things a little bit easier. Although I will always maintain that the language of a horse pedigree page is fairly universal. And obviously, people who've looked at these for a long period of time would know what they were looking for. Through a family 7. So again, this one here could be quite tricky to find as well, because I know that they tend to branch off quite early and sort of leave the branch lines, but we'll see how we get on. But there might be enough here to persuade people anyway. That's certainly the aim and objective anyway of that. So Frewer, like I said, winner of 3 of 12 starts. I think the pedigree of this horse is incredible. So Frewer, as obviously I've said, winner of 12, but she's the dam of horses as well that have done quite well. There's the aforementioned Sufala. She only managed to win a Group 3 and a listed race. Never made that Group 1 breakthrough, which I find incredible when people look at her pedigree. So for Sufala, you also had Civolier that went to America in the end. That one did, I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah, the test, yeah, third in the Prix Calvados as well. It might not have been that one that did. The second dam, I think, if I remember correctly, was a very highly paid for dam at the sales at the time. Sophisticat. And if people look at her form, they'll see that she's been involved in some great battles with some great mares over the time. Mares like Trusted Partner, who is the dam of Polished Gem, who is the dam of Search for a Song and Kiprios and all them. I think she's had a few battles with Zenda, who is the dam of Kingman. It's just history repeating itself with the same bloodlines at the top level. That's why I always try, if I can, to focus on the top levels, pattern races only, and maidens at a certain time of the year. It won the Coronation Stakes, you'll see there, though. Sophisticat, Group 1 winner. Third in the Prix Le Gros. Second in the Cheveley Park. Third in the French Guineas and the Moy-Glare Stud Stakes. Some superb stallions there. She's a sister to Grand Reward. And Harlington is a very well-bred stallion. I will always say that, because we've got all these to come yet. Incredible pedigree. Really is for a first season stallion to have a go on. Third dam you see, Serena's Song, 18 wins and $3 million. Multiple Group 1 winner in America. Absolutely incredible pedigree. I mean, I don't know how much. First season stallions, it'd be interesting to see how much these horses go for at sales. It really would. I do think that. Grand Reward is a stallion that is well bred. Harlington, another one. Both Group 2 winners in the States and sires. Schramsberg won a Group 3. Not so much. Serena's Tune was a good dam herself. Dam have vocalised, a Group 3 winner. And the Greenham, that's a Bolger horse, weren't it? Serena's Cat is the Grand Dam of Honour Code that won the Whitney and is a sire. Noble Tune, Grade 2, winning sire. We've had about 10 stallions already. Fourth wins Winter Green Stakes. Dam of War at Sea. Group 2 winner. And that's just as when we get to the third dam. Because the fourth dam and the fifth dam just do the job as well. But the trouble we've got with this horse is it's so well bred that I can't go any further back. There's Serena's Song, you see. Now, Serena's Song is the third dam of this horse. That is the one she's mostly known for. Family 7 is what we have. We've got the fifth dam there, well, a bit further back now, of Blanco, foaled in 1932. It's just a matter of scrolling down, and there we are. He says, scrolling down, and it stops. That's the trouble you see with some of these old historic lines. They soon branched off. This site, at the time it was made, is a site to be used to be looked back on. So when the book was written, all these books that revealed the English families, they were meant to go back. They weren't meant to go forward. So obviously, at the time this book was written, number 7 was such a good line. You see that it was already branching off into several others. You see, and that's what they did. If the horse was 7A, 7B, or 7C, you'll find a lot more common ones. They have that trouble with Persian King, because Persian King is one as well. Can't remember what line Persian King is on. 16, off the top of my head. But I had some. Because Persian King is also related to a horse called Ponce de Jour that I identified this year. And that's when I realised just how well. I remember Persian King, obviously only raced a couple of years ago, but didn't follow the horse at the time. Oh, yeah, that's right, 9, family 9. So here's another one you see in the single figures, which makes it quite hard to find. But if you've not got enough in these 3 dams to persuade yourself that this is a good horse, then I don't really know. Then I think you're watching the wrong video, to be honest. I don't really know what else I can do for you, unfortunately, at this stage. All right, what I'm going to do now, what I've had to do now is we've got through them 3, so we've had to move the other 2 pages quicker. We're actually done with that one, so we can close that down and maybe make things run a bit quicker. This one here is one I'm very familiar with as well. It's funny how things work out in racing. Well, it's not. War Zuzu is actually also identified myself when it was running. It actually ran quite well for me a few times, but again, I will say it was a frustrating horse because it never won the races I expected it to win, which was quite unfortunate at the time for me. We can go through the pedigree of the horse, and people will soon see that this is a nice horse. Very nice horse indeed. Family 20B. So again, it's just a matter of clicking on 20B. You have a look what you got first, and then going back to it once you've extinguished your immediate clues. War Zuzu, you've got your seahorses there. And I know this line is decent. It's one of the best lines, really, for Feather Quest. It's a Feather Quest, this one. People go further back. No, I'm wrong. Oh, yeah, Blighty, sorry. A very, very good dam Blighty was. We'll see that in the meantime. More of an American bred, this one. Oh, it's related to Junko, that's right. Junko last week. He won the Prix de Reur for me. There's no value in him on the day, but this line is still producing Group 3 winners now. Junko is still going around nicely in France. And he's also finished 3rd in a Group 1 and a Group 3 winner. Very good horse. Very good horse. The first time you see War Zuzu, you see, placed once. I mean, 1 win at 2. That must have been the only race it won. I identified in the only race it won. And it never won again, which was I identify so many like that. Second dam, Lady Zuzu, you'll see there it's starting to come through a little bit. Look, second, third dam, 2nd and 3rd in Group 3s and listed places. She is the dam of Junko. That's how I got on this line. I identified Junko a couple of years back when he was 2. And he has come through and won a pattern racing now, which I'm happy for him because this is a pattern pedigree without any shadow of a doubt. 3rd dam, Indy Pick, is the dam of Optimizer. The Optimizer won a couple of Group 3s, placed in many a Group 1, and a stallion as well. And Cellist on the Louisville Stakes, and 3rd in the Belmont Derby as well. The 4th dam, very interesting, fantastic find. 6 wins. I think this could be a best in show. I'm not sure. We'll have to go further back. Fantastic find of 335,000. It won the Hampstead Handicap, second in the Ballerina Stakes, the Test Stakes. Very good horse. Finder's Fee. Won some Group 1s, won the Acorn Stakes and the Matron Stakes. That's the dam of Receipt, who is in turn a dam of a Group 3 winner, the Edgewood Stakes again. Popping up in the pedigree. Got other horses as well that have won quite a few bits of money in America, over $400,000. But again, I think it's when people get on the legacy side. As if that's not enough. People say it's related to plenty of Group 1 winners. It must be a nice horse. I think when people go back, when they get past Blighty and Lady Pitt and all them, they'll see that it is related to some very nice horses. I can't remember where's Lady Pitt there, let you see. Lady Pitt won the Country Club American Oaks in 1963. There's Blighty, 1976. So we've got Dancing Spree there, was a good colt, possibly a stallion, or else it wouldn't be on here. Never won a classic though. There's Wonder Where, Canadian Oaks winner. It's just a matter of we're off Blighty. And then it's just trying to work out where we actually fall off the main line. A fantastic find, an indie pick. It's all there, you see. A fantastic find. Hasn't really made it on the site. But if she did, she'd have padded it out quite nicely. Kentucky Derby winner, War Emblem. If you go back a dam, you get horses like War Emblem. Again, there's our little line there that we're interested in. That'd be the direct line, you see, that we're on. All the way back to Old Tess in 1894. And again, we're sneaked down the bottom of this one. You see, it could have had its day up a bit further at the top, looking the 30s and the 40s. But yeah, nice horse. Very nice horse. And I wouldn't put anyone off buying that one, even though the dam only did win once and frustrated me. I'll be more than willing to give this one another chance. Lot 145 is out of a dam called Aurora Gold. Another one who I must admit I'm not 100% familiar with off the top of my head. I know one of them was quite closely related to Wootton Bassett. Oh no, this is a Juddmonte horse all day long. And how strange is it that I haven't planned it this way, honestly. Well, I don't organise the lots, do I? I don't place them in what order they are. But the one that's following Sufana is actually very closely related to Sun Maiden. You wouldn't think that was possible, would you? But I didn't notice that at the time. Well, the one we did about Sufana and Sun Maiden were both in the same article on the Reprieve Media CI Racing, and here we are. Back on the Sun Maiden and Sufana Road with a different stallion, Persian King, as opposed to Frankel. Well, we definitely know what we've got here then, don't we? We've got top class Juddmonte bloodlines here, with a bit of Pencha Celebra, etc. The Dayton Investments, Lalouche pedigree thrown in for good measure. I mean, this would be one of the ones I'd be more confident about, I think, if I was honest. Very, very interesting horse for keep looking at the right one. This one here, again, you see, I've got to remember that. I've got to bookmark the English ones and not the French ones next time. That will save a lot of time, won't it, boys and girls? Sloppy old Newman. Good enough, is it? This necessarily, I know these pages aren't exactly the most entertaining to look at. This is not a program designated for entertainment. Right, Aurora Gold, you see there, she's actually a full sister to Sun Maiden. Got a few goes already that I've never picked up any of these, to be honest. Polana, missed that one out totally. See, because she was unraced, you see, a Aurora Gold. I wouldn't necessarily have noticed she was a sister to this line unless I really noticed. But unless I really dug deep. And to be honest, Juddmonte have so many horses, I know which dams I follow. And this is one of them to a certain extent. Second dam is the key, though, Midsummer. I mean, no good on the track. Well, I say no good, that's harsh. Second in a listed Oaks trial. But again, the dam of 13 foals and 9 winners, including Midday. Multiple Group 1 winner, superb mare. And she herself is the dam of 4 winners. And they've won races, mid-term. Frustrating horse, really. I remember it going for the Dante and the late Pat Smullen rode it. It ran like an absolute pig. I was in London. I watched the race in Covent Garden. Noon Star. That's another one that flattered to deceive, really. Looked good at lower level. Managed to win the Nottinghamshire Oaks. Not sure if that's still in training or not, to be honest. Maury, I know isn't, because I spotted one of her foals go round the other week. That won the Height of Fashion Stakes and was second in the Ribblesdale. Sun Maiden, there's the horse I followed. Look, I identified it after it went through a little spell of winning those races, the Nottinghamshire Oaks and the Hoppings, and then opened it kick on after that. It finished third in the Champions Fillies and Mares, third in the Ribblesdale. It was quite frustrating, really, in the end. But a good horse. Hot Snap is a decent horse as well. Won the Nell Gwyn. That's the dam of Midsummer Sun. They went to Australia in the end and won the Gosford Cup. The third dam is where things really get ridiculously incredible. I mean, look, you'll just see there that when you get to a horse, if you see a Juddmonte horse called Modena, just follow it. Especially if it hasn't ran. If it hasn't ran, then you don't know, do you? That's the best time to catch them. You can soon dismiss them if after 2 or 3 starts if they don't turn to be any good. But she was foaled quite. I don't tell you what year she was foaled at. She's disappointing. We'll have to go to this site. Modena was actually foaled in 1983. And even Mofida, you do get to see the odd Mofida as well. But you'll do well to get one without Mofida and Modena. You know, you certainly will. But look at that. Dam of unraced again. Dam of 14 foals, 11 winners. Eclipse winner. El Marmul. Ream of Verse, Oaks winner. Dam of many volumes. And Eagle Poise, Group 3 horses, Manifest. Yorkshire Cup winner, Stallion. Modern Day. King's Cup Handicap, Stallion. Modernise. Ascot Handicap, Stallion. Why would you not? High Walden. Absolutely fantastic horse. Ones like Novellara as well, bred horses that have won races. Noel Merlis Handicap listed winner, Dam of Disclaimer. Modesta, listed winners. Absolutely incredible pedigree, really. And again, I'll say it, Juddmonte could have sent this horse to one of their own. Yeah, but unless they still own it, they say it's got different own coulances. They might have, because the Juddmonte would have so many Midsummers, you see. She's tended to throw a lot of fillies, look. For a barn to hold Midsummer, Midday, Noon Star, Maury, Sun Maiden. 5 dams all very closely related. You're going to end up like Coolmore if you keep all them with all interbred horses. But a lot of them, Maury, the Maury horse I spotted the other day, that ran in the Juddmonte colours. But I wonder if they sold Aurora Gold to other people. Yeah, very interesting horse. You see there on the Arcana site. I've never noticed this. She's going to go for over 200,000 euros, isn't she? You'd think, which is good. It means I'd have 300,000 left for another one. Yeah, that's good. That's what people want. It'd be interesting to see how much these horses do go for. Like I said, let's have a quick look now in 9E. We should be able to get to Mofida and Modena on here quite quickly because of horses like Reams of Verse. There you go, Ensophonic, Mofida. Of course she is. Mofida is the dam of Zysophon, of course she is, which is the dam of Zaphonic and Zaminda. Yeah, that's where we are at there, my feeder. That's our little section there. 7 horses. They've all won Group 1s, I'd say, all them. I've got some very nice horses. Obviously, we prefer a bit more round here. But beggars can't be choosers, can they? Yeah, all the way back to straight under. Look, the 1861 tucks off a line there. Wow. So it's all, this line is very quite closely related to line 9F as well, then, really, isn't it? And 9G. If people go back far enough, absolutely incredible horse. Yes, please. Where do I sign for this one? I'll buy this one. Sold to me. All right. Next one, 168. Out of a dam called Cap Verite. These these horses are good, aren't they? These Cap Verite. I can't remember which one this is off the top of my head. Oh yeah, superb horse. This is a stayer because it's a Lucayan Princess. It's a needle gun, Warsan, Luso line. Absolutely fantastic pedigree. This horse has got, without any shadow of a doubt. This is one I would definitely buy, without any shadow of a doubt, because I think you'd have a horse that improves with age off this line as well. Cap Verite, I can't really place her on the track. Let's get the English ones up again. Yeah, I've only got 2 Arcana ones left, and then we're in English all the way then with the last 4. Lot 168. You'll see there, Cap Verite. It did win a listed race. The Prix du Tourelle. Oh, Cap St. Raymond. I vaguely remember that one, I think. Jeff Ragg might have trained it. No, it's not saying it raced much in the UK, though. So I'll say I'm probably wrong there. But, once you get down Carshoop, you see, the second dam. Once you get to the third dam and the fourth dam, you're starting to hit gold then. Proper gold. The third dam Lunder, 16 foals, 11 winners. Blue Monday is one. The old Roger Charlton horse. I remember that one going round. Won the Group 3 Newbury Art Trial twice. Rugged Cross. A couple of wins there. The Pomfrets. No, that's not in Australia. The Winter Stakes. Lundy's Lane. Second in the Craven. Third in the Italian Derby. Jakarta. Dam of Puggy, who in fact is the dam of Avenir Sertan. Is the dam of New Mandate. So that's why I like this line. They branch off well. One gives birth to one, that wins. Gives birth to others, and that wins. You'll see that replicated more the further we go down. Avenir Sertan won the French Oaks and the French Guineas. Excellent. Grand Dam of Des Isles, Group 2 winner in Japan. Mishar, the dam of New Mandate, the Mark Channels, Royal Lodge winner. Lucina as well, the dam of Memas. Oh yeah, didn't Memas on this line? That's why. Why do you think Memas is doing so well at studs? You see, because he's related to all these horses then with stout pedigrees. Fourth dam Lucayan Princess, dam of Luso, Warsan, Needle Gun. All you can do is just laugh and just think, wow, what a horse. Sires, Cloud Castle, a very good dam. Very good dam. Followed a lot of her horses. She won the Nelgwyn herself, second in the Prix Vermeil. Dam of Queen's Best, Urban Castles, followed a few good horses. Reviere Solitaire, Grand Dam of Queen's Trust, Group 1 Breeders' Cup winner. Group 1 winner, Thundering Pretty Polly, winner Thundering Knights. Domestic Spending, winner of the Manhattan Stakes. Royal Solitaire, Dabia. There's some very good horses on this line. Very good. Starting to get gateway timeouts on the archive now, look. How good is it? Let's have a look at the line we're on here. What are we on? 7-8. We know where to look for ours. I've got other areas that like you get Al Jazzy on this line as well. That gives you Rafa and Invincible Spirit. So you got Invincible Spirit, Needle Gun, Warsan, Luso, Memas, Kodiak, all on the same damn line. Yeah, it is what it is, horse racing. This one's a deep one. We're going to scroll down quite a way. On the right one. Trouble is with this one, you see, not one of them, not many of them are classic horses. A lot of them will not be in bold. We've got to pay a little bit more attention to where we need to be. There's one fell there, look. Oh, there we are, look. I missed Luso. Italian Derby is quite closely related, you'll see, to horses like Chris Kidd as well. British Derby winner. There's Mistral, French 2,000 guineas winner. Gay France, that's our area though, Gay France. Sweet and lovely. Here's Mistral on this line as well then, guineas winner. I'd given up going back to the 40s. I was persuaded before then. Oh, no, it's not. So where does that fit in? LaFou, 1935. Okay. So chances are LaFou is the dam of Mistral. So that means that dam there, La Fourgueuse. Oh, that is our one, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, so that's where we picked the line up, really. So you could say that all that is ours, really. I mean, if we get an horse as good as them, we're laughing here, aren't we? Lovely horse. Nothing else to be said about the horse than that. Right, we're going to move forward now to the last two Arcana horses. Last but by no means least, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to change them both to England. So I don't forget. The next one we're going to take a look at is lot 207 out of a dam called Extra Charge. How slow the internet is today. I'm on the BT Wi-Fi hotspot as well, which normally rockets. The internet's not working as it should today. Extra Charge out of Siuni. This is quite a young mare then, isn't it? Family 2N. What have we got here before we have a look? Yeah, I don't know this one. We're going to be an education for everybody. You see there that, oh yeah, this is the one that's closely related to Wootton Bassett. I'm trying to cover as many decent stallions as possible, really, just to try and get them as closely to the modern day as we can. Extra Charge, not much in the first dam, obviously, unfortunately, yet. The second dam is the dam of 5 winners, and she has produced a couple of listed performers there. The third dam, though, is the dam is the second dam of Wootton Bassett. Very good horse. Group 1 winner Lagardère and a sire on the up. It's safe to say. Side is her 7th Group 1 victory, top level victory at the weekend with the horse identified, Bucanero Fuerte, which is always nice to see. You'll see there that there's a few others that are half decent as well, but this really is just a Wootton Bassett thing, really. You get further back, you see that Wootton Bassett himself is related to Silver Patriarch, which at the time I didn't know that. Gliding by the 4th dam, there's plenty of winners there under the 4th dam. Look, and Group 3 winner of Balliamo, Group 2 winner and a Group 1 placed horse in America. Wassam Prince, Group 3 Germany winner and a sire. Sons of Sixpence, 10 wins, including winning the Winter Hill Stakes. Dam of she is the Dam of Silver Patriarch, okay. As well as Papineau. That weren't a bad horse, was it? I remember that one. Won the Ascot Gold Cup. Well, I didn't know that was related to Silver Patriarch at the time. And My Patriarch as well. Good horse, good stayer as well. Winner of the Henry II Stakes and the Lonsdale Stakes. We're going to have another bad gateway again here. Oh, no, we're not. The way the site's set up, I wonder if it's designed not to load if it's not open in view. Because that's the second time that's happened. I should just be able to leave tabs and just let it load. So this one here, we need to get really to Key Bridge in 1959, I think, could be our first port of call. Feel free to shout at the screen if you've seen it before me. These are the sort of videos that you make, and make a lot of them in a day. Your eyes really do need to be on the ball. You need to be reading as quickly as you can, as accurately as you can, and it's not easy. Not easy at all. There's no games with it. Now for looking at horses, I forgot what ours was called. Key Bridge. Okay, folded in 1959. Shame you can't search these because they're just images, really, I think. It's a shame you just can't search for the horse on the database and it takes you to exactly where it would be. That would be or just comes up not found. And then people wouldn't have to trawl through them. That's the only way this site could be improved. The best sites on the internet. If you're looking at trying to find good horses. Now, am I dreaming or did I see Lulu on there? Oh no, Leader, where Blue Banner, Key Bridge. Sometimes you get a feeling like a fisherman. You get a feeling like you're quite close here. Even though there's no evidence at all to prove that. You just get the feeling that you're closer than where you are normally. Yeah, if we could find Silver Patriarch, we might have more of a clue where we were. Instead of scrolling through all these. There we go. There's Silver Patriarch. And there's Key Bridge. Happy days. Oh, that's quite a close rate to the German 2000 Guineas winner of 2005 then as well. Santiago. But again, you see, when Bassett's not even getting a mention, you see. This is a classic site. The only ones in bold are classic winners. All races for fillies in America, like the Acorn Stakes, that she's decided to include to go along with the Kentucky Oaks. There's another one there, look. Country Club American Oaks. A rough idea what the American races she uses. In Australian races, I wouldn't have much of a clue. Victorian Racing Club Derby, I've got that down as. Got Australian Oaks, Polish, it's just country's classic winners. And I do like this horse, really, because it's related to Wootton Bassett, who's a good stallion, but I think we'd all agree, those that are watching this video, that we've seen better than that one. Yeah, we've seen some with more in the first dam, the second dam, and the third dam, really, and the fourth dam. You see, look at that. You're not going to get it for £1,000, though, are you? Yeah, I'd be amazed if you did. This one here, as you see, you'd think that if this one goes for 50 grand, the Persian King's done its job, innit? Because horses by this dam, haven't really made a lot. I feel like now I need to go back to the Arcana and have a look at all the others. That's the trouble when I notice things like this halfway through videos. This one here, 13 grand. I know. That wouldn't put me off it because I always look at the pedigree of the horse. I just think I had a bargain. But there's nothing much under the first dam, is there? You know, Wootton Bassett, it's on one horse. It's not one horse, but I say this is one of the more riskier ones. Lot 263 out of a dam called Kira or Kyra, however people want to pronounce it. Fold by Master Craftsman. in 2008. I'll list them here. Look, that's not what we want. There we are down there. This one here is horse 9H. If I leave the tab open, it loads straight away. Look. If I was to close the tab and move on to the next one, I don't think it would have loaded. See, that one's taking its time because I'm not clicking on it. There you go. Lot 263 by Kira, like I said. What we got here? Oh, this is Anja. This is the Anja line, isn't it? Cheated there because I've seen Grey House. Yeah, what an incredible horse this could be. I mean, this is the line of Tammy Hughes, Alain Latour is Anabar, and then you've got Allegretta, which is Urban Sea, the Dam of Galileo, King's Best. Yeah, they got some incredible horses on this pedigree. This is one that I would definitely take a punt on. Even though the first two dams you see have been quite, you do get that does happen sometimes. People just can't unlock them. But I'd have no doubt at all that this horse is capable of throwing a good horse with the right stallion. I used to say this stallion is it or not. It's hard to say in the first jump. See the second jump. There's a few listed placed horses there under the first two dams. It's when there's no coincidence that people, when you see horse pedigrees on sites like the Racing Post, don't you do the first two dams, 2 or 3 dams? You see, it don't tell you a lot. It don't tell you how good the horse is. If it stuck a Layla Twa down as the 4th dam and it was 40-1, a lot of people would chance it, I think. 3rd dam, Anja. Only won once in the USA. But she's the dam of 14 foals, like I said. She's the dam of the grand dam of Tamayu somewhere as well, I think. Unless I'm wrong, which is totally possible. One dam of 14 foals, including Grey House. That's been a good solid horse for me in Australia. You wouldn't expect it, but it has been. It's won the Newcastle Gold Cup and it won the Hotham Handicap. A Booley was okay as well, definitely. Tammy Hughes is on a different one, isn't it? Yeah. Abouli won the Premier-esque. She's the dam of Mustajeeb, won the Greenland Stakes, the Amethyst and the Jersey, 3rd in the Irish Guineas. And an half decent sire, really. And you've got other ones there that have bred quite well. And then you're down to the 4th dam, Alain Latour. She won the Prix de Fleur, dam of 7 winners. Oh, not Anabar, sorry, Anabar Blue. My mistake, that was. 4th French Derby winner. 4 wins, including the French Derby and a stallion at the time. Reunite. Dam of good horses like Mutafawig and Recordman. Listed winner. Measured Tempo, won 2 wins. Philly Trial Stakes. The 2nd dam of Promise of Success, Group 2 winner. Oh, no, there's Alish, yes. Alish, not Anja. Alish, dam of Tammy Hughes. Group 1 sire. And also the Grand Dam of Ashada, who I followed. And Motomaris, who I followed in front. So that is one. But I do think they left a few wins behind with that horse there. You can't highlight them on here. Motomaris, I watched travel round a few times. That horse travelled round beautifully. But it can never quite do a Mostataff and do it on the big day. I think it's at stud now, Motomaris, somewhere. Northern Melody, dam of Half Light, Group 3 winner in Germany, 2nd in the Sun Chariot, and the Prix Rothschild, Chopin. And then you got Violante as well, the dam of Impulsive, who through a while when I first started doing this properly in around 2019, used to made me one of the horses that made me realise that I could do this, because that horse I knew it was well bred. It just went through the grades in France: Class 3, Class 2, Class 1, listed Group 3, like a knife through butter. And then it hit a brick wall there because it was a gelding, and the French don't like geldings running in their Group 1 races, which is fair because the only point of winning a Group 1 is for breeding. The whole purpose of the pattern is designed around breeding. So why would you want one of geldings in it, horse that can't breed? The 5th dam, Allegretta, like we said, an absolutely superb horse. Allegretta, it's fair to say. 2 wins, second in the Oaks Trial, Group 3. Dam of 9 winners, including Urban Sea, Arc winner, and that's the Dam of Sea the Stars, Galileo, My Typhoon, Black Sam Bellamy, Urban Ocean. I mean, incredible. These dams here, they've bred some lovely horses, all too beautiful. Malika is to do with the pedigree of Massar and so many others. Ribchester. It's quite hard to remember off the top of your head. There's so many horses going round in my head at any one given point. And all too beautiful is as well. A very, very well bred Coolmore Dam that is definitely involved in some world class horses. Very good pedigree. I mean, it's one of them really that you don't even need to bother with this. I mean, you do need to bother with that, but you don't really need to bother with this because it's just going to. We've got our own legacy of our own, starting with Allegretta, really. Now, to this day and age, the horses Galileo was sired. The horses See the Stars has died. Caller, that's another not a bad horse. I'll have a good dam. That is the dam of Massar. I think. Yeah, it's Malika there. Look. Look at all these, look. I mean, what can you go wrong? Adler Flug, look, you're not. I mean, if we're going, are we going to Almira on this line, 1962? I think we probably are, aren't we? She's going to be the 6th dam of it, isn't she? There she is. I suppose we could go a bit further back if we wanted and give ourselves a bit more German Group 1 form if we needed it. Underneath it is a top class pedigree, it really is. Absolutely frightening horse. I'm sure anybody who's watching the video will agree that listen, that's a horse in the making. It's just a matter of whether it's going to be any good. But with a horse not raced, it's never gone through the sales before. This one's going to go for a few quid, I think. At a guess. Very good horse, very good. Right, they're all the French ones now. We're going to head to Ireland now to look at 3. And then we've got one more at Tatzel's at Newmarket. And then we're going to call the stream quits, I think. It's got the information that I wanted out there. So let's move on to Goffs then and stop banging on. This one here, I think, is related to Shergar. Is this the one that I found that was related to Shergar? Yes. I mean, this pedigree here is fantastic. A Colt, lot number 81 it is, consigned by Ogilel Stud. The good thing about this, I was going to say the good thing about this site is you can copy and paste off the things. But you can't. You want to think they were just fetched off somewhere else and embedded in their site, not actually stored on their site. We're gonna call this one up here now. Oh, I've already looked at it. It means somewhere along the line I followed a horse related to this one. That's normally what that means. I don't know which one it is. So that's the mystery of it. 9C is the pedigree. First dam, Chandonera. Dam of 6 foals, 5 runners, 2 winners. Shanaza did okay. 2 wins at 3 in France. On a listed race. Placed 8 times at pattern level, many a time as well, including that. Second dam, Shalamantika. Commentator's nightmare there. Third in the Harvest Stakes. 4 winners, Shalanoya. Including Shalanoya, only list the good ones, you see. 422,000 on the Prix de l'Opera. Placed 4 times in the Gannett in the third as well. One dam of winners, including Shalamba, who won the listed race and was third in a Group 3 in Italy. and Shankade by Azamor. 3 wins in France, including the Grand Chaudenet, and she's bred winners. The third dam, Sharamana. Look at this. Prima Nerve, see, Group 3 winner. Dam of 9 foals, 7 runners. Giant Sandman was the champion sprinter in Scandinavia in 2013. Very good. Shalaman, what's that one? Sharafana. Dam of winners. The Grand Dam of Stepper Mike, 2 winners. Third in the Prix Rothschild. A lot of Jim Bolger horses there. This is the third dam. That one is of Malavath, who was a decent horse last year. I think it went to the Breeders' Cup. And Knight won the Horace Hill of 2022. Group 3. The fourth dam is Charmine, the dam of Shergar. So the third dam here, Charlemagne, is related to Shergar, which is what we like in our pedigrees, if we can. Champion 3-year-old in Europe, 1981. So if you fancy a horse related to Shergar at the sales this year that I found, this is your one. There's plenty under the second and the third dam and the first dam, really. As you would expect, with an Aga Khan bloodline, you'd expect them to sort of improve it somewhere along the line. And you'll see there, Family 9C, just a matter of scrolling down and seeing where we are. Once we find Shergar, we know we are where we need to be. Free to search out. There he is at the screen again. Well, I think I was getting close there, you see, when I saw Zarkava. Got horses on this line, hectagonal. Shergar, there we go. Quite well closely related as well to also won the Spanish Oaks in 1982. There's other horses that have taken it a bit on us along a bit as well. Brazilian Pulse on the Victoria Racing Club Oaks is related to Shergar. I bet the Aussies loved that at the time. I certainly would have been all over that one at the time if I was following Australian racing. Again, you see, going back, Janetta in 1956. The French Guineas winner. I am assuming if we go click on here, we'll end up there. Yeah, there you go. Classic winner. And then two pedigrees later, you get the Dam of Shergar. I think that's not a fluke. You know, these people know what they're doing. Yeah, that's very good breeding. I mean, yeah, I'll take this one. Load it into the back of the van. I'll take that one. The next one is lot number 131. Goffs called Taranto. Quite sure what we've got here until I look at it. It's not one that I'm familiar with. I mean, we're getting a lot of wow. I mean, what's it fold out of? Machiavellian. I know I've got a good pedigree there then. Even there, that's the one. Oh, this is yeah. This is an interesting one. Now I've spotted the second dam of it. Because this is from the family of Shamadal and Territories and horses like that. You know, Helen Street and Street Cry. I think Helen Street is the dam of Street Cry, I think. Right, let's see where we are with this one. Oh, Taranto is the dam of Territories. This is going to go for a lot of money, this one. I mean, Territories a proven stallion now. I think he's signing some nice horses, I think, given the opportunities. We're definitely loading this one in the van already. I mean, by the time I've talked about the pedigree of it, I'll be halfway home with it. And hopefully no one will have noticed. Second dam, Magna Grecia, 5 wins. Won the Group 3, Prix de Barberville. Dam of 10 foals, 10 runners, 5 winners, including Taranto, jolly good. Policoro, dam of 2 winners. Dam of winners, sorry. Firebird Song. Did quite well in Germany. I remember that one. I think Mark Johnston might have trained it. I can't remember now off the top of my head. And it won a couple of listed races, all ran well in listed races. The third dam, Grecian Slipper, is we're not really there yet. Because you've got to get to the fourth dam. We usually look at the Group 3 stages really and Group 2 winners until you get to the fourth dam. And if you've gone from the first dam territories, really has revitalised this line. Somebody bred that and they definitely knew what they were doing. Territory was a Godolphin horse, wasn't it? They'd probably bought it though, didn't they, if they'd bred it. Saying that, they would have. I don't know, you don't know, do you, whether they buy horses or breed them themselves. The fourth dam, Helen Street, is when it gets interesting, you see, because that is the dam of Street Cry. And she herself was an Irish Oaks winner. Won the Quick Prix de Cavaldos as well. Fourth in the Champion Stakes. 11 runners, 10 winners, including Street Cry, a superb horse and stallion. Won the Stephen Foster Handicap and the Dubai World Cup. That's a fantastic sire. And then also you've got the sister to that is Helsinki, you see. Helsinki was placed in the Prix Melisande and she's the dam of Shamadal. So that is how you get onto Shamadal. As well, with the late great Shamadal, who was just getting good as a stallion when he sadly passed away. Yeah, but he left a lot of sons behind in his last crop. Horses like Pinatubo and Earthlight. Yeah, and there's another one that I followed as well. That I didn't follow Pinatubo at the time. There's some nice sons of Shamadal. Pinatubo has his first crop this year, so does Earthlight, I think. So we won't be doing. I don't know. We might be doing more videos like this. Who knows? I just wanted to look at Persian King because I've made my mind up to do it when I identified what's it called? Ponce de Jour. So we now know where we are with this line. If we go to Taranto and family 1L, very close to the top of it. Well, remember. When I say top of it, I mean was direct line to the top of it. Obviously, they all start over 100 years ago. Apart from La Troyenne is the most recent one who starts in about 1929, and that's 1X, which is Forte, and Pretty Mischievous. My two American horses from this year, both on 1X. Who'd have thought that? There's Helen Street there, look, Shamadal. So that's why I say we are quite close to the top of it. Look. We can get all the way to Jamaica in 1930, and then we're at Hasty Love, Ecstasy, and then we're all the way to Paraffin in 1870. Set the racing world on fire. There's Shamadal, the French 2000 Guineas and the Derby winner. Street Cry as well there, as we said. Other ones in Japan as well, and in Australia. You see, because we really have to go to here. Once you get horses like that, you see, you know that Sunland is off that line, you see. So we could really have these as well if we wanted. If we were being greedy, if we needed more evidence, we could have all this bit. Horses like Millenary, Spectrum, Petrushka, Conduit, Ali McColstud have rinsed this line, Erin Court, Erin Bird. See, they're very closely related, all that lot, to Shamadal and Territories. Territories is a stallion I think I've got to pay a bit more attention. Excuse me, a bit more attention to, I think. I don't think I've followed one of his horses. Perhaps he's just not had the right dams yet, and I've not looked. But chances are I might be looking at a few now, moving forward. Very nice horse, that. Very nice horse. Loaded in the van. All right, the next one is lot number 407. Oh, this is the Height of Fashion one. This is another incredible horse. I mean, to imagine they've got pedigrees like this going through in sales, public sales. Absolutely incredible, giving the members of the public a chance to access these world-class historic bloodlines is, to me, what the sport needs. You know, it's just a shame that I've not got a few million quid kicking about. So we can go and buy all these 13 horses and stick them all with the same trainer and see what races they win. That's a disappointing aspect about all this. Lot number 497. Oh, that's the wrong horse, sorry. Lot number 407. That's a Newmarket one. We'll look at that one in a minute. The first dam is Hurera. She's actually a sister to Taliev. This is one really that we know is world class. From family 2F. Hurera is unraised, half sister to Taliev, out of Ramouche. Ramouche is followed, is bred some nice horses. Field and Stakes winner herself. Placed in the Oaks, third. She's the dam of Muntazar. Very good horse Muntazar was, really. Dual Group 3 winner. He was a bit like Mostadaf, really, until Mostadaf did what he did last time out. He'd always run his best horses in races below Group 1. And then he'd go there and not really do it. But it's definitely height of fashion, this horse, all day long. Taliev, as well, was a good horse, Group 3. Dam of Wadley Safa. I followed that one. That was another one that travelled beautifully, as you would expect. And a Juba. That's another one I followed as well, saying that. I do like height of fashion. I've done for a long time. Third dam, Sarrier. You know horse is good. You know height of fashion's good when the damn height of fashion doesn't even fit on anything anymore. You know? They wouldn't know it was height of fashion. People would not know this was height of fashion if they only looked at this. Because height of fashion is the dam of Sarrier. Third dam, Sarrier. Very good broodmare in their own right. Some of them can be quite inconsistent though. They're not as much of a guarantee that they're going to be decent. Their own sister to Wijdan and Bashaya. Number 14 foals, 10 runners, 7 winners, including horse winners like Ganati. Well, incredibly, won the 1,000 guineas on only its second start. I'll never forget that. It weren't a fluke either. Muta Sabek, very good horse, still in training now. That is one that deserves a Group 1. It's run some very good races. Wafi, that won the Mahabo Shamal, Group 3. Mawathek, won the Cumberland Lodge. There's Ramouche. Afrar. These ones are all bred horses. Kuzam, very nice horse in its own right. Atayeb, dam of Shafaf and Al Gaith. Sundus, dam of Zorak. Who was a very good horse as well. I remember it going round. Makasid, yeah, you can't knock horses like that. They're all solid group performers, you know. And then, let's do it again, look. As soon as I click on it, it stops going round. And Hurera, there's height of fashion, look. And the fourth dam of height of fashion is Highclere, which is incredible in its own right. I've backed height of fashion horses for so many years without knowing that. Yeah, I'd have probably been a lot more confident at the time if I knew just what we were dealing with here. Because Highclere is related to obviously Deep Impact as well on that line as well. And you've got further back, you go also like Hyperion as well. 1,000 guineas winner. You got Highclere, won the Guineas and the Oaks. No fluke that these places named what they are. Deep Impact as well. And then you've got height of fashion there, you see. Horses like for Wayne, Nashwan. There's another one as well, wasn't there? Oh, what's it called? Marcus Tregonin used to train it. Nayef. I believe Nayef don't get on here. Nayef was out of height of fashion, wasn't it? Got me doubting myself now. There you go. Yeah, of course. There, you know, what an incredible pedigree you've got here. If you get the horse as good as Highclere, Deep Impact, Nashwan, for Wayne, Ganati, all these as well that you can sort of include as well until you get down to the 1945 one. If we want to go down, absolutely fantastic. I mean, how can people not want to buy this horse? Be interesting to see this one. I think is going to go for a lot of money as well. without any shadow of a doubt. Stop going round when I'm not clicking on you. Right. The next one is the last one we're going to take a look at. That's the Tattersall's horse. On book 1, we didn't look. I don't know what looked at book 2 and book 3. You know, if it's any good, it'd be in book 1. Lot 497 by Persian King out of a horse called Miss Mond. Opening up something there. What's it opening up there? Oh, I'm interested. Take me back to my horse. First glitchy sight we've had. Yeah, there's definitely something. You know, there's no way I could no way I could do what I used to be able to do, which would be open up, say, 60 tabs, and then just go and make a sandwich or something, come back, and they'd all be loaded. Yeah, that's not going to happen, is it? So to say, it's that one. And 2018 again out of Siuni. Oh yeah, to be honest, I just felt like I had to include this because it was the best out of the ones that I found at Tattersall's. It'd probably be quite low down on the list of ones of the 12 I found, to be honest. First down mission on the second down mission secret. So I'm 1 at 3. Placed 7 times. It's a dam of Mask of Time. One that's done quite well in Australia in the end. It won the Coonji Handicap. It won the Midi Derby at Bordeaux. Placed 16 times. That was only in a month in Australia. And Mahari by Duke of Marmalade won 4 races at 2 and 3. Placed in 1 listed race. Miss France is the horse, really. That was a Guineas winner. Miss Tahiti was the third dam. Was the champion 2-year-old filly in France in 1985. So this one could be an earlier one. Won 2 races at 2 years in France, including the Marcel Boussac as well. Placed second in the French Oaks and the Allery. And she's a dam of 5 winners, and she's the dam of Miss France. 3 races at 2 and 3 races at home and in France. Won the 1,000 guineas at Newmarket. Did. And it was a good horse. I remember it winning. Murder Cry won between 2 and 4. They've got also like Alsace Lorraine. It's the grand dam of horses like Steinem. There's not a bad horse in Australia, that one. Any horse that's winning Group 2s, Group 3s and being placed in Group 1s in Australia is a good horse. Travertine. I wonder if I could get a win out of this year. Now I know it's quite related to this line. I'm sure, I don't think it's been retired. It's a multiple Group 2 winner. I wonder if it can make a Group 1 breakthrough this year. Or have they retired it? I don't know. Time will tell. Travertine, 4 races in France. Group 3, third. Maximum Security, not the one that got disqualified in the Kentucky Derby. Went round in listed races in France. Miss Hawaii. Again, you got horses there. This is where I followed this line, where Beach Bunny is the dam of Dubai Mile, who won a Group 1 last year. It's disappointing this year. I think it's gone now. I think the owners have decided to take it away from Mark Johnston's son, which is what they should have done at the start of the season, and gone taking it from somewhere else, because that bloke can't train horses. You only have to look at what his dad did there and what he's done this year. Look at the number of pattern wins, pattern race winners that Mark Johnston has compared to what his son's having this year. You know, training a lot of bad horses, Mark Johnston, or he's training a lot of good horses very badly. Dam of Dubai Mile, so include Group 1 winner, placed second in the Royal Lodge and the Guineas this year. Nadir, the Cabbage Trophy listed winner. Garraby Stakes at York, listed race as well. And he's the Grand Dam of Surf Dancer, who's a good horse as well, in Australia again as well. Group 2 win at Rosehill, Group 3 win at Doomben, listed winner at York. And you've got other horses, the next dam, Mini Loop, one to see down to the 4th dam on this one. Miss Tahiti, Mystery Tune, And she was the dam of England's legend, who won the Beverley D Stakes in Arlington. Group 1. Family 10E, this one. Last but not least. And hopefully we'll be able to get on at somewhere around Mini Luth or Miss Tahiti, but you never know. Let's have a look at Valmarena in 1969. Try and keep that one in the back of my head as well. See if I can pick that one up on the line. Yeah. I mean, this is another one, isn't it? That unless we're on this line here, goes back to 1926. Well, that one there goes back to Kanoi in 1916. Then we ain't, and we're not really going to gain much knowledge, even if we do spend all day looking for it. Let's find out where we are a bit further back. Oh, there we are. Lovely. Kanoi, 1916. The Racing Gods Align on the last horse. Well, she was actually a French Oaks winner. Look, we've got a lot of French classic form there. Maybe they raced Dubai Mile in the wrong country. Maybe Charlie Johnson should have raced it in France. It won its Group 1 in France. Well, it's the owners who make the decisions, I suppose. But Charlie should have said, look at the pedigree of the horse. Go home. Look at the pedigree of the horse. Look how much Group 1 French form there is. Classic winning form related to your horse. And then come back and tell me to run it in the Guineas. That's what you should have said to him. And if they couldn't come back and make that decision themselves, then they've got bad owners, because there's a lot of clues, really, to this horse being a horse that would do well in France, really, isn't there? Dubai Mile this year. Related to all them. You see, he stopped there with Crystal Palace in 1974, French Derby winner. I think at the time that was one of the good stallions in France. From what I remember, vaguely remember it in the late 80s, as I was sort of following horse racing for the first time when I was about 14 or 15. It must have been that horse. Yeah, what more can people say? You know, you're getting all the way back to Kanoi in 1916. You've got some classic winners there. It's a horse, though, if you're going to Tatzel's, that's only the one horse that I found by Persian King that I thought might be any good. But the ones at Goffs and the ones at Tatzel, Arcana, absolutely superb horses. I'm sure you will all agree. All right, boys and girls, that was good fun, wasn't it? I certainly thought so. I nearly closed the stream down then before I'd actually finished. Got to watch. I don't stream very often on YouTube. It's a bit tricky, really, to get round to live streaming on YouTube. I'm not really a fan of it. It's fair to say. So I'll leave the stream here now. I think we've got 12 very nice horses there in these 90 minutes. And now the next stage is really to keep an eye on the sales results, maybe try and find a few million quid this week. Maybe get to Arcana this weekend and get bidding for some of these horses. You know, if only, eh? But they are very nice horses. They're going to get bought by somebody unless they get withdrawn from the sale, which could happen. I remember doing a sales video once. It took me on Reprieve Media on Double Amphor. It took me probably 8 hours to do. It was about a Godolphin dispersal, horses in training dispersal. I thought, like a horse like Queenol is ex-Godolphin. That one's 6 out of 6 this year. They make mistakes in horses in training sales because they let the odd unexposed horse slip through the net. And I remember that out of the 13 horses I suggested people that buy, got to the sales, they'd all been, the vast majority of them have been bought privately. And the rest of them went to Ted Durkin. A few, and I think they went to Dubai or Saudi. I'm not sure where he sends them. But they all went for a few quid. That's for another day, horses in training sale. I'm not sure this is the time for them yet. But I do think that moving forward, the plan with these is that some of these are going to make very good 2-year-olds next season in 2024. which will hopefully give us a good solid foundation heading into Classic Watch 2025. That's the plan. That some of these Persian Kings that I've identified today will hopefully form a part of a Classic Watch 2025. They'll be good enough. But I am wary that a lot of the owner breeders might have Persian Kings as well that they're not selling publicly. They might have just not publicly been available. Like the horses like Dated Investments. I don't know whether we will see any Persian Kings go round by Juddmonte or Coolmore, for instance. It'd be interesting to see if you do. But that's for another day. Next season is shaping up already to be fascinating. Now, the plan, like I said, with these horses here, is maybe come back once all the sales have happened and look at all 12 again, see who's got what, and see what went for what. And then we've just got to really wait for them to go through their 2-year-old campaign in 2024. Maybe the form of some of them will eliminate them. Certainly not going to eliminate any of them on breeding. Only the form is the only thing that's going to let them down. But as I know, form is temporary and class is permanent. So I'm very wary to dismiss a horse of form. If a horse shows me bad form, just shows me that the connections don't know what they're doing with it, or they're cheating, or they're just not good enough to get the best out of these good horses. I think who was it that said that good horses make good trainers? And I think it's a Mark Prescott quote, and it was attributed to his boss. And he said, yeah, but it exposes bad trainers more. And there is nothing truer in that. Nothing truer. Right, I'm going to leave this video here now. 12 nice Persian King horses. I'm sure you'll agree for us all to have a ganders at moving forward. But for now, take care of everybody. Enjoy the rest of your evening and look after yourselves.